O. Witam wszystkich w 4. odcinku Vampyra. Obie. Słuchaweczki, co? Mam ci dać moje piwo? Już zachlałaś pół. Nie możesz całego pić sama. Wiesz? A. Obrót ekranu. Tyk. Jesteśmy. Widzisz, że ten włączyłeś. Czy ja potrzebuję światła? Co? To nie wiem. Jest 2 tygodnie prawie bez odcinka. Niestety. Komputer odmówił posłuszeństwa. To nawet bardzo. Bardzo. Płyta główna padła. Trzeba było szukać nowej. Piwko. Na zdrowie. Pannom i paniom. Dobra, co my tu mamy? Od razu jedźmy z tematem. O, świetniczek. Świetniczek, pętliczek. On ustawiony dźwięk. 779, bardzo.
Stop it now, Albert! Stop it! I won't end up another drunk arsehole littering the streets. Not me.
What? Shooting a boy in the middle of the street. Not the best thing
No,
to
nie
do,
najlepiej.
wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened? Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you promise me to set your gun aside.
No. Look, I'm not a violent man. I'm Benjamin Palmer, doctor. And no one can help me. Not even you.
I have found a very interesting letter. Your son planned to prove his worth to the gang by stealing your medicine.
Oh, I see. So the little bugger thought he could use his dad to build a reputation.
The gang's recruiter was dead when I found him. Perhaps you should take better care of your son.
I love my Albert, sir. Believe me. It's just...
Bad kid.
Well, I'm an arsehole, I suppose.
To mamy. No to jeszcze co to jest? Dałem coś. Recepturę.
Me? I'll not die in some piss-stinking alley reeking worse than a week-old lavvy.
Na migrenę. On pozwalać jeszcze.
I won't end up another drunk arsehole littering the streets. Not me.
Good evening, Benjamin. Can I help you?
I'm afraid not.
You don't seem well, Benjamin.
I always feel ill.
I will see. What can you...
No.
Chyba nawet tego nie
You...
Yeah.
You...
mam czasu.
I'm...
Strasznie długie te dialogi.
Really? What else? A gun? Are you all right?
The bastard hit the wall next to me. I don't even know if he meant to miss.
If you've been hurt, I can help you. I'm a doctor.
Name's Albert. Remember it. Now bugger off.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital?
Never heard of her. She's...
To nic nie ma.
What happened?
Hey!
All right.
Sod off.
It's true.
I said...
Łączmy.
Good.
Wet boots will be proud of me.
Chociaż nie muszę długo z nimi gadać, jakby te doświadczenia mi dali za to. Dobrze.
Me? I'll not die in some piss stinking alley reeking worse than a week old lapping.
Nie mam dialogów nad głowami. Szybka. Jak może tu będzie? Nie. Nie miałem, teraz nie ma? West End. Miejsce, gdzie byłem wcześniej.
It's locked, all right.
Innego. Ja nie będę potwory. Będzie. Śmietnik.
The Swanborough cordial can be the answer to all your problems.
Gadałem z
Good evening, miss.
Good.
Actually...
Then you have come to the right place.
Oh, really? Why didn't I hear about...
Ah, my brother.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like to talk about competition.
Competition, you say?
Never met her, but it seems she provides some sort of
Aha.
Loretta, your miraculous formula wouldn't even cure
The Swanborough's cordials.
a placebo...
Medical See? To read.
It...
Cat.
Tell me,
Read.
what did...
Mo. The medical.
well-
See?
No. Zablokuję.
I'd like to see...
Jeśli ją... Jak chcę. Tu. Nie żyje. Nie? Dobra, połowa z nich nie żyje, widzę jednak.
As long as you have the money.
Mamy. Niebezpieczne kreatury. Popadali ludzie wszędzie. No. Jest. Linki. Będą jakieś pory. Teraz powinienem dać radę. Nie no, nie chcę wychodzić, ale czemu to zawsze jest wczytywanie? Już ciemno się robi, jakoś włączę światło. Co? Mówię, że włączę światło, to chyba dobrze. Nie gada do ciebie, o? To jak mam mówić? Per pani? Pani? Panie? Jak ja tak nie mówię. Kiedy ja do ciebie ostatni raz tak ładnie powiedziałem, mamuś? Mam radę ich zabić. A? Ja pierdzielę. Takie rzeczy. Padaj, padaj. Ledwo dał radę. Jakim cudem? Zależnienie od... Mogę chodzić? Serio? Dobra, chyba jednego wchodzimy. Dobra, wyszliśmy. T3 review.
It's locked.
To nie mogę jednak. Chodźmy normalnie teraz już do misji.
I went into London.
As long as you have the money.
Mam jakichś typów. Mamy.
Hello, young man. I'm Dr. Reed, and I would like to ask you a few...
Sorry, no, sir.
Your father is worried about...
So my father... Is there only pain
Musimy.
and suffering in this world?
Zabijmy go, jak już tutaj jesteśmy. Jeszcze może być okraść?
It's locked.
On chce stamtąd tylko
It's locked, all right.
do mafii.
Even my dreams are soaked with gloom.
Dobra,
So.
tyle.
May I ask you a few questions?
I'm not bothered. What could be worse?
Do you know Nurse...
Yes, I know her. She came here to examine me when I was...
Forgive my bluntness, young man, but you don't seem happy.
Why should I? I never wanted to come here in the first place. It was my father.
This place is...
That's exactly what
How do you...
I'm from.
If life here is so terrible for you...
I don't go outside. It terrifies me so.
So that's why you stay at home all day? For fear of the...
I'm not afraid of disease or death, Dr. Reed. It's...
Would it ease tensions with your father if he got an...
I can't say.
Why is that?
Sometimes...
Goodbye.
Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
So,
I'm not...
do you need any...
Yes, I do.
You'll feel... Good.
Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
Welcome, sir. Please, take a browse of...
I am Dr. Reed.
Doctor?
Have you...
Nurse...
that...
Business?
I-
It's not...
As-
Well, you... Yeah,
Where...
no.
Have
Not...
Right then.
Masz kolegę. Pierdoły noże.
Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid. Good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid. Take a look. Don't be afraid.
I will return at a more convenient time. Excuse me, sir. I have...
Another journalist?
I'm not a journalist, I'm a...
A doctor, you say?
Really? But still...
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but colossal.
Have you heard...
Dorothy Crane. Yeah, I know her.
Could you please tell me...
She's a nice girl.
How did you become the local bully everyone is afraid of?
There's no pride in roughing up poor bastards. But this is the only job I've found. And it pays.
A job? So you're racketeering?
I got enlisted by the Wet Boot Boys, a gang from the docks. I'm their muscle for their dirt.
Most people...
I don't...
I'm not...
Oh,
Ma-
not
this...
to...
Harry doesn't seem happy living.
I've always put my son's interests above everything else.
You really love...
He's my
Do you...
own...
Since...
No.
Why do you keep on working for the gang, Joe? You know it doesn't suit you.
It's true, I hate this job.
You could-
That's-
Goodbye. Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son.
I am Dr. Jonathan.
A scientist. You are much more.
Żulu.
Do you...
I don't like the... Nah.
What?
Before...
Have you...
No.
What?
I...
You...
As...
Do you know...
I don't...
So you're not ex...
Nah. Oh,
Quite-
quite...
Well, what do you...
The big...
Really?
We-
What... Tell me, Tobias. What egg...
God will recognize his own.
You're Joe's...
Vic...
What...
Oh,
Quite...
quite...
Well, what do you...
The big...
Re-
We...
What... What...
Oh,
Quite...
quite...
What...
As a...
What...
The big... We...
What...
Kurna, złapał mnie. Padaj. Ale próbuję was, chłopaki, tutaj. Mamy. Że tu w kościele chyba. Nie?
Good evening, sir.
Tycho.
I'm Dr. Reed.
Please be my guest. Although,
Really? Are you an artist?
I'm a poet, sir.
What do you... Yeah. Are you...
But... Not... If, well...
May I... If... But I... Oh.
O, mogę zadać.
Tell me... If...
Oh, yeah. On that...
What?
Not my...
Perhaps...
One...
And... I'll leave you alone, sir. Good evening, Mr. Niven.
And...
Do you need med...
Tu? Dajmy spokój.
Good evening. I know what... Tell me. Very well.
Bo nie chcę. Wygląda, że... Właściwie jest zamknięty na razie.
Excuse me, sir.
What did he... That's not...
Sorry.
What is a... It's a...
These are bad times.
Goodbye.
Zabudowane z nim. Znaczenie. Mogę coś dać?
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you need...
That would...
Don't be...
I'm not...
All right. I
You-
don't...
What?
How... I've... I...
You-
And...
Can...
If it...
I...
You...
Goodbye.
Shit.
Do you need it? Oh. Good. I cannot enter. It's locked, all right.
Ale to jest smutne na razie, Jezus Maria. Dobra, patrzysz. Dobra, wchodźmy do misji fabularnej.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr.
There is no Dorothy.
I'm afraid this
Really?
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
Patrzmy.
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be from Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nethercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
Mm-hmm.
I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Biegniemy.
Good evening, Doctor.
Gadaj mi.
I heard you're investigating an underground...
Not much, I'm afraid.
I'm with...
Yeah, no,
What?
he... No,
Really?
he...
Good. And good. Next. Don't. What doubt not. I'll. The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter. This is a bit less of a... Mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
Dobra, chodź zobaczyć to szybko. Tak, nie?
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute.
You again.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. Don't you see...
I'm not...
Yes, you...
I have to...
Musimy.
If you...
Do you need some... Tell me. I don't be... Who you... What? So, she's... Tell me. You did... but... Don't...
Dobra.
Goodbye.
Wiem, bo tutaj same dialogi na razie są. Dom w ogóle. Stałem.
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Raz Van Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Aspirin and salicin, you say? Why not some warm milk and a kiss on the cheek? Where are the quinine salts?
Tried buying, borrowing, even stealing. There's none to be found, Doctor.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
It's too dangerous to operate with these convulsions. Sedative, nurse. Do we have any anesthetics?
I'm sorry, Doctor. None at all.
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy? Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor. He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see. I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
Cardiac massage, now.
Cardiac... What? Are you making this up as you go along? We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could? Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the fluid itself, Doctor.
Dobra, kończysz ten dialog.
I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
Strasznie dużo gadacie. Mam krew.
I doubt you're here to test my bedside manners. I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
Your heart might be in the right place, but you can't carry on with this.
Doctor, you think you're...
Dr. Swansea.
It's easy for you to say...
But...
She's...
Sir,
I'm...
you've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So... Are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
Listen very carefully, Dorothy. You will erase from your memory everything you pretend to know about Lady Ashbury and Pembroke Hospital.
Let that rich bitch off the hook over my dead
Nurse
body.
Crane, enough. Listen as if your life depended on every word. I know you've a generous heart who gives freely to those in need, but you shall walk away from the shadier streets of your business.
I will never abandon...
Dorothy, the discussion has come to a close. Your clandestine activities in the Resistance are over. Let it go.
I'll let it go. Yes. All gone.
It's locked, all right.
Look.
Instead of right. Leech spotted! Watch out, boys! Christ, he's dead!
Padaj go, padaj.
Crush the leech, boys! Filthy piece of shit!
Padamy, kolego, padamy. Padłeś? Padłeś, powstań.
Hello, Mr.
Hello, Doc.
Zadać ze mną, tak?
Yet?
Tell me... Good...
Już to jest tak... Znowu zapierdolę. Wy mówicie do mnie poważnie.
Joe, please, I don't have your money.
Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind.
Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe? Come on, we can sort it out, right?
It's not my call, Barrett. You pay one way or another.
Please, Joe. How long have we known each other? We even used to be neighbours, for Christ's sake.
I'd prefer not to give you another beating, Barrett.
Nie? Tak, no. Stąd przyszedłem.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Kill it, boy! Crush the leech, boy! Burning! Burn, vermin!
Padamy, padamy. Padaj, kolego. Wiem, że tu uratuje życie jakiemuś gościowi, a tutaj dupa. Ale tu go wczytuję.
It's locked, all right.
Get away from me! Don't touch me with your disgusting hands!
What? It's all right. What are you doing?
Yeah, it's just...
You're very...
Yeah.
You... You had better return to
safety.
tego. Kasik. Jakaś petycja. Zameldujmy je szybko. Co my tu mamy? Mamy tutaj 200, tak? Puść na razie. Dajmy spokój. Rozmawiajmy z tym wampirem. Co? No zaraz.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
Hiding your true appetites behind a facade of compassion.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born.
No need to apologize, my lady.
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless.
Anyway,
I see. Please excuse my agitated state.
The case is closed, your ladyship. The person who took advantage...
So who was it?
My lady. The blackmailer was dealt with using the
Thank you, Jonathan. That is exactly what I...
Thank you, my lady.
If you have an inclination to learn more about vampires or your current situation, I will be glad to aid you in your...
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our... hunger. Until that...
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London Vampire Society.
And no one's...
As you well know.
I know this is beyond the pale.
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen.
And who bestowed upon...
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
Very well. But I believe there is more to this.
A lady has to...
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gut.
What type of vampire is...
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instinct.
What type of vampire?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instinct.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire.
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Skulls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise.
Excuse my forwardness.
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal.
How could this cause a...
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
A vampire? Is that what I am? What we...
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls.
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires, but all vampires are not.
Are you an Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake.
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake?
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
I do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from it.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a...
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no...
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
I've been away from London and England for 3 years. This isn't the city I remember.
Things have gone from bad to worse here,
What is it?
Fear has long since flown this form.
The Spanish flu?
Yes, but it's not...
When I awoke, changed, I was...
Though I can't be certain. More than likely, it...
You make...
More a society.
Once...
They have seen better days, but all fanatics...
I bid you farewell. I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
So lucky to have Dr. Reed, you know. I met him in New York once.
If only there were more of us. with less resignation and more determination.
I know I can count.
Another night with the glorious potato.
Gdzie spać? Co? A idziemy robić jedzenie? No to pauza na chwilę. Never, nie rozumiem nic. Dobra, dokończamy misję. Ja mam to zrobić w zasadzie. Ja jestem w ogóle. No, dobrze. To zjem? Zjem, co mi tam dasz.
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Scows. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about the flower's dying. It needs water.
Napiszmy. Koszty. Chodź. Tysiącko. Zapisujemy. Co, kochanie? Idę go wyrzucić. Dzięki wszystkim.